What's up, agents? Welcome back to a vendor reset video for the 16th of September 2025. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We're at the base of operations, so let's get straight into it. All right, so we're starting off with an Alps backpack with repair skills. Actually pretty good. It's the named one. You could put skill haste on this instead of armor regen, but it's a little bit weird because it's perfect tech support, so skill kills increase skill damage when the first bonus is repair skills. So yeah, just be aware of that. There probably is other backpacks that are better for a healing build. We've got an org with damage to target out of cover, meaning you can put any talent you want on it, so it might be worth a pickup just in case it ever becomes really, really good. Then we've just got, yeah, just some rubbish. The rest is trash, so let's just move on. Clan vendor, we've got a darkness if you want one, Aegis gloves, negotiators chest piece and an Exuro mask. We've also got a sausage. Who doesn't like a sausage? But it's not a good one, so probably not worth picking up. Everything else though is, yeah, just not great. I mean, this D&H could be okay if you're doing some kind of headshot build, but with a pistol. But you would run the punch drunk mask. You probably wouldn't run this in the holster slot. So just in case. We have got these knees, these Alps knees. If we're talking about healer builds with repair skills, you would have to max the repair skills out and change the skill damage to skill haste. But again, they're there if you need them. Let's move on. Countdown vendor this week has got a commando, a Leviosa R, but it's all red. And we've got a baker's dozen as well that you could change to damage target out of cover. Great starter M1A. Okay, we have got the theatre. We got some Foxy's Prayers with damage to target out of cover on, as always. Needs a little bit of work on the weapon damage. Just change the Hasbro probably to crit chance, crit damage. Get yourself a really good all red pair. Super 90 with damage to target out of cover. Great gun. Unfortunately, it did get a nerf a while back now. It's not as good as it used to be, but still a great gun. Maybe pick it up if you're looking at doing a shotgun build. Everything else, though, is just kind of trash. So let's move on. Okay, down at the castle, we've got a White Death. I love this gun. Unfortunately, it's not well rolled at all, so just leave this one alone. Not worth picking up. We've got an M700 Carbon with Soft Spot, the new talent. So might pick one of these up if you need it for your library. The gun itself, though, is not great. We've got a Murakami Mask. Again, focusing on repair skills. It's rolled exactly as you need it. Just need to do a little bit of optimization. So if you're going to do a healer build, you might want to pick that up, especially if it's going to be high end. Everything else though is trash, so let's move on. The lowest prices. Over at the campus, we got a Rasa LMG. I really like this LMG, but it's going to take a little bit of work, not too much. Just change the optimal range perhaps to critical hit chance, and away you go. We've got a Golan mask that's got Hasbro and explosive resistance on. If you're doing some kind of armor build, maybe change the explosive resistance to armor regen, and that could be pretty good. But this core attribute needs a real lot of work, so probably just a miss. It's the same here with this Wyvern holster. Change the crit damage to I'm lost my brain here now to skill haste, and that will probably make a good Wyvern holster for a status effects build. Or you could put on skill damage. And then if perhaps you're speccing into both depending on the skills that you're using. But that's a little bit versatile, that piece, so it might be worth picking up. Everything else though is trash, so let's move on. DZ West vendor has got a Harmony. If you really want to pick it up, change the reload speed to damage target out of cover. We'll need a little bit of work though on the weapon damage. Cavalier set of gloves, Virtuoso set of knees. We've got some Araldi gloves here with crit chance on. Probably not best in slot. Probably not worth spending DZ credits on, to be honest. It's the same with these Fenris knees. Headshot damage on, unless you're doing something very specific. But you're probably better just in countdown farming, something like that, rather than using DZ credits. Everything else is trash. Let's move on. DZ East has got an Ekim's long stick, just like DJTICKLE's. With perfect ranger on. Doesn't need too much work, so if you want to get this, you could pick it up with perfect ranger. We've also got a paratrooper SVD. Again, this is a marksman rifle with soft spot if you need it for your weapon talent library. An MK46, I absolutely love this gun, but unfortunately it's not rolled good. It does, well, I mean, it is rolled okay with fast hands on, so this would actually make a great piece with the Tinkerer. Change the mag size to crit chance, but you're stuck with fast hands forever, so rather pick one up with critical hit chance, and then you can change the talent to whatever you want. A breaking point mask, Cavalier holster. We've got a Wyvern mask as well here. You could change the repair skills to either skill damage or status effect, depending on what you're doing. Actually pretty good, but again, remember DZ credits. A headshot, Fenris holster, probably not worth. Everything else is trash. Let's move on. DZ South vendor has got a ferocious calm. I remember when this was all the rage back in the day when it didn't have perfect Overwatch, it had perfect Berserk on. This one has got a headshot damage on though, again, for some reason, so probably just not worth picking up. We've got a hotshot backpack if you need. We've also got a Virtuoso chest piece if you need. Then everything else though is either weird or trash. So let's move on. At the bridge in the Brooklyn vendor, he's got an SR1 with damage target out to cover. This is a pretty good marksman rifle. So I might pick one of these up if you need one. He's also got some Grupo knees with crit chance on. Could be crit chance, crit damage very easily. But remember, these are probably not best in slot. Probably something just to get you by until you get something better. That's going to be it for this one. Let's move on. Haven vendor this week has got a Born Great if you need one. And also a Relic. Everything else though, as always, pretty random. Pretty rubbish. Yeah, nothing else good here. Let's go and see what the main man himself has got. Looking for Roy to save us. Come on, Roy. I mean, it's not happening, is it? Roy, oh, come on, he deserves better. Rainbow. Alright, so there's a Bellstone mask here with armor regen on if you're doing some kind of armor regen tank build. But it's definitely not that good. Nah, that's going to be it. All right, so that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Look forward to the DJ Tickle apparel coming next week. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.